Hello there, YouTube and vinyl community. As I promised, I would do a second mini update of to show several singles that I got for free. 7-inch singles without a proper sleeve. They only like this, and I have to find these kind of white paper sleeves to put them in. Several. I don't know, they're not easy to find, but I'm going to do my best anyway. So I'm going to show them anyway, because some of them are really good. Some of them were pretty horrible. I've been managing to listen to the majority of them now. So let's move on. I've got a whole lot of singles to show here. Starting off with something French, or should I say from Luxembourg. This is Anna-Marie David. She won the Eurovision Song Contest back in 1973 with the song "Tu te reconnaîtras," something like that. Pardon my horrible French. I collect all the Eurovision Song Contest singles from the past, so this one was really, really great. But what about this one? I was really happy to have. Billy Paul, Me and Mrs. Jones from 1972, and Your Song at the backside. Yes, it is the Elton John Your Song. A couple of singles with Pete Shelley. I'm not having them in any kind of order here, so they will come up a little mixed. There we have. Show them both at the same time. Pete Shelley, I had no real clue about his music before, but it sounds really, really good. Little singer-songwriter, little Gilbert O'Sullivan style. Love Me, Love My Dog. Love Me, Love My Dog. And at the B-side, My Sweet Deutsche Friend. And also this one from 74. The other single were also from 74. This is G Baby, and on the other side we have I'm in Love Again. Yet another artist that I was not all that familiar with. A group called Pilot, not all that familiar with them, from 1975, but what was the thing that I was attracted by was the fact that it's produced by Alan Parsons. So we have Dear Artist on one side and we have Lady Luck on the other side, and this is actually real good. Great produced. I'm sure that many of you are familiar with this one. I wasn't all that familiar with it, but sounds very, very interesting. We have Lieutenant Pigeon and Moldy Old Dow. A real cult classic, especially the mumbling of the title here and there and everywhere, where it sounds like he's drunk or something. But real fun from 1972, and we have The Villain from on the B side. We have a band called Shotgun. It was actually a soul funk band released on ABC Records, which was the one thing that made me believe that it could be really funky, and it was. Mother Funk. This is really funky. It's great, magnificent produced. From 1977, we have Shady Lady on the other side. We have here Peter, Sue and Mark. They also are, I think they are German. They were part of the Eurovision Song Contest in the 70s with another song. This is a song called Jumbo Jumbo. Actually real nice. Some kind of a pop schlager from 1976. Moby Dick at the B-side. And we have Richie Family, Brazil, from 1975, Hot Trip on the B-side. This one was pretty interesting. I showed it on my blog, actually. En Davi, who is a Vietnamese singer, who had a couple of international success with a couple of singles in the mid-70s. This is the photograph, and on the A side, You Set My Heart on Fire. You Set My Heart on Fire, nothing special. Okay, the reason I'm keeping it is that this is a kind of a stupid cult classic. I mean, the photograph is the one that I'm fascinated with, because it is a kind of a very sentimental 70s. It's very much 70s disco over this one, but nothing special. The photograph is a kind of a little sentimental ballad, which could be sung by Stylistics or something like that it was made in America. But here, Davi, for some reason, speaks in, I think, Vietnamese all over the entire singing. The song was instrumental, I wouldn't have said anything. But there are normal singing, a great song in the background, and she talks over it in way too high volume on the voice. That makes you want to say, but shut up, I want to hear the song. And she talks through the entire song. I don't know what they were thinking when they did this song, actually.
Marami ang nakakaalam tungkol sa isang matandang maliit na photographer dito sa aming lugar. Sa maraming taon na lumipas,
we have Mary McGregor, yet another artist that was completely blind. I had no idea what this actually was. Pretty good, actually. A singer-songwriter with a little taste of country. Torn Between Two Lovers. I really like her voice. She has a really great voice. And the lyrics also really. I Would Just Want to Love You. Really great single, actually. Song that many of you might remember. I'd Love You to Want Me by Lobo from 1972. On the B side, Am I True to Myself? Sorry. My coughing is getting better every day, but not 100% yet. Al Matthews, I had no idea what this was. It was also completely unknown. That I just took to see what it was. From 1975, Fool. And on the B side, Don't Run From My Love, Al Matthews. I actually think this was pretty good, actually. Pretty good single. This one was natural to take. This is You Go To My Head, Brian Ferry, from 1975. Yes, it is the You Go To My Head, jazz classic. And on the B-side, Remake, Remodel. So very interesting. Some soul music. We have Al Green, Full of Fire from 1975, and Could I Be the One, also 75. Really great. Gotta find some Al Green full album one day. I don't have any so far. This one was very interesting. I'm no fan of Rolling Stones at all. I think they're extremely boring. But there's two songs that I like with them. One, Hit to the Body from 1986. I guess I'm pretty alone with that. But I also like one from the 60s, and I felt like, why not? It's without a sleeve, and the single is not 100% good, but it is playable. And I'm talking about Painted Black. and long while. Actually, a okay B-side also. So it wouldn't fun to have it. No idea what this was, but it's okay. Nothing more, nothing less. Discotheques and Sex O Letters from 1975. It is a song called I Wanna Dance with You, Do That Dance. And we have also Gene Reynolds, released on Casablanca from 1975. Lay Some Lovin' on Me. Okay, song. Love Don't Come Easy for Me Now, 1975 also. A lot of these bands that I have no clue what it is. This was actually interesting one. Also never heard of. 1977, Shadrach. And Love Easy was the Bending Road, and Oklahoma Rosie. Now for some real great stuff. This one I managed to find some kind of a sleeve for. They were without a sleeve when I got them, but I managed to find at least for these ones. Rufus and Chaka Khan from 1975. I think this one is the A side. Everybody's Got an Aura. And on the B side, on the other side, Dance With Me. Let's say with his A or B side here, but I guess it's some kind of a double A side, I guess. Really great to find Rufus and Chaka Khan on a single. Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road from 1973, and Screw You on the B side. Classic. This one was also something that I had no clue what it was, but I was very surprised in how great it was. We have a soul funk group called Symbol 8, I never heard of, released on a label called Shock Records. I guess it wasn't the band that made it all that big. 1977, as you realize, all these are from 70s. I guess you have noticed that red thread by now. And we have Prisoner on one side, and we have Love's a Brand New World on the other side. This is a really great soul funk single, actually. So really positively surprised. Two Man Sound. I heard of this before. And Ketal America. And that one is actually a real good disco track. Not a lot singing, but great produced, great disco track. Produced by, made by Lou Deprick, who is, I think he is Dutch or German, something, or French even, I think. French producer, who owns a record label also. And he got famous because he was the man behind the song Saint-Plein pour moi by Patrick Bertrand. And it was later found out that Plastic Bertrand. And later found out that he was actually the one doing the singing on that song. It was a Milli Vanilli case of the 70s. That Plastic Bertrand didn't sing on that song, on that single. That Lou Deprick was the one who sang it. And he has made this song, and it's actually a really good song. On the B side, Brazil, not just as good as the A side, but the A side is good enough. These were the singles that I got for free. Some of them are in okay shape, just not proper sleeves. Some of them are playable, but that's more or less everything. But I felt like, why not? So great 70s songs that would be interesting to have. So I'm going to try to find something that looks like at least a sleeve like this. that I can have. So with that, I hope that you have enjoyed this second part of the vinyl and CD update. Until next time, take care, no matter what you do, no matter where you are, and see ya.